I'm taking over Man United for 10 seasons, but this time as Ruben Amorim. That's right, Erik ten Hag has finally been sacked, and looks like Manchester United finally have a serious coach with a completely different philosophy. Back at Sporting, Ruben Amorim used a very aggressive 3-4-2-1 system. And since we're doing today's takeover as Ruben Amorim, for the entire 10 seasons, we need to be sticking to his tactics. Okay, we've got the Ruben Amorim tactical setup, but I'm looking at the personnel Man United have, and it doesn't look like they can adapt to this. Garnacho is a left midfielder. He's gonna have to do a lot of defending. Ugarte is a CDM, kind of out of place. Only one striker in the system, so it's gonna be a fight between Højlund, Xerxes, and Rashford. Getting this system to work is gonna be a huge challenge already. But hey, this takeover, we're doing it the Ruben Amorim way, so we've got to make it work. Oh, but yeah, there's one problem. We're starting this takeover mid-season, exactly how Ruben Amorim is taking the job. Literally, Amorim's first game is gonna be against Ipswich in real life, and that's going to be the same case for us. But yeah, that does kind of mean we can't make any transfers to improve this team. I think first season, our job until January is to just kind of survive and maybe get these tactics to work. If we can do that and maybe push up towards the top half of the table, kind of correct the mess that Erik ten Hag left us in, I think that would be solid. Okay, first of all, looking at this team, I think Onana should be perfectly fine to handle a 3 at the back system because he's got experience from his time back at Inter. Our backline though, Lisandro Martinez De Ligt, I think should be good. We're gonna need Lenny Yoro to step up, man, because straight away I think I'm gonna put him in the starting 11. Since we're starting midway through the season, we've also got to deal with the injuries, like Maguire's out for a bit. In the middle of the park though, I think Kobbie Mainoo has to be there. He's kind of recovering from a hamstring injury, but he should be back soon. But yeah, I'm working on converting him to a central midfielder because that's what we need. But yeah, already I can feel the need to bring in a world-class midfielder. Maybe in January, that's something we can look at. Because in this system, this midfield position is so important. Mainoo's good, but we need someone world-class alongside him. Now time to talk about the most important position in this system, the wide midfielders. I kind of want to keep Garnacho in that position because he's so good, man. He's only 20 years old. If we keep growing him, he could be outrageous over these 10 seasons. But the problem is he's not going to be offering any defensive support. I guess it could work if we keep Mazraoui on the right or even someone like Diogo Dalot. Any one of them on the other side giving us a bit of defensive cover could work. But this is one of the problems, guys. Mazraoui is a right back, and the game treats it as him being out of position as a right midfielder. We need to convert him to a right mid, otherwise he's not going to do anything in that position. Oh, with Diogo Dalot, it's going to take more than a year to convert him to a right mid. Okay, it's a lot better with Mazraoui. In just a few weeks, he should be a right mid. I think it's because his dribbling is a lot better. But yeah, I'm definitely starting to realize just getting this team to understand Ruben Amorim's tactics is going to be so tricky. In the attack, of course, we've got two cams. I've never seen a system like this. Bruno is perfect as one of them, but right now we've only got Mason Mount as the other option, and I don't really like this. Maybe that's another position we can look for an improvement. And up top, Rasmus Højlund. We've got Xerxes, maybe even Rashford, but nah, man, they're not it. We'll see for the next couple of months how they do. Otherwise, we will look for another signing. And there's a certain player Ruben Amorim has coached before that we could look at, and this is Manchester United. We do have 124 million to spend, but hey, no point talking about it because we can only make signings after a couple of months. What we can do now is definitely sort out our coaching department. We're gonna need these coaches to drill Ruben Amorim's philosophy into the team. Okay, guys, we now need to talk about something crucial, not just for our squad, but for you and me too. I'm talking about sleep. Did you know that getting a solid 8 hours of sleep is scientifically proven to boost your health, energy, and focus? And that's where our sponsor, Emma Sleep, steps in. Emma Sleep is your one-stop destination for all things sleep, whether it's mattresses, beds, duvets, pillows, or bedding. They've got it all. Personally, I'm obsessed with their Luke's cooling mattress and premium microfiber pillows. They're absolutely game changers. And here's the best part, it's Black Friday, the perfect time to upgrade your sleep setup with some insane discounts. Plus, with Emma Sleep, you can rest easy, pun intended, thanks to their 10-year guarantee and 200-night risk-free trial. You can literally try it out for yourself and make sure it's perfect. Oh, and I've got a little bonus for you. Use code SID24 at checkout for a cheeky discount. So don't wait, guys. Level up your sleep, level up your life. Back to the video. It's now time for Ruben Amorim's debut. I really don't know how this is gonna work, man. Barely any time to figure out this 3 at the back system. But let's see if Ruben Amorim's career at Man United can start with a win. And it does. Alejandro Garnacho scoring the winner. We'll absolutely take that. Making our way to January now, where we can finally improve our team. Okay, we've made it to January, but it looks looks like nobody understood Ruben Amorim's tactics because we're still 11th in the Premier League. This is not good, guys, because our ambitions over these 10 seasons is to get Manchester United to win 25 trophies. Come on, when we've got challenges like this, we can't be finishing in the bottom half of the table. Only a couple of players seem to really understand the system. Bruno Fernandes with good stats so far. Alejandro Garnacho surprisingly as well. The good thing is it's finally January and we can go hard on improving the team. Okay, guys, as of now, we definitely need to bring in another striker and maybe even another midfielder. And I think for the striker position, it would be wrong not to go with Victor Gyökeres. Ruben Amorim coached him at Sporting and literally transformed him into one of the best strikers in the world. And that's what we need at Manchester United. Okay, I know I signed Victor Gyökeres a lot in my videos, but allow it this time. It just makes sense. Amorim has come to Man United. He would want to bring his top players from Sporting. And so just like Cristiano Ronaldo all those years ago, Victor Gyökeres is the next player from Sporting to come. He's gonna, of course, follow Bruno Fernandes' path. He did the exact same thing. But yeah, we've actually managed to sign him for 56 million. Now, that's at least our striker position sorted with a serious baller. Now, we still have about 60 million left, but I kind of want some more money. And bro, there are quite a few players at Man United who don't deserve to be here anymore. It's time to cash in on them. I'm sorry, Anthony, I know you're the GOAT, but I've got no choice but to sell you. You're not part of Ruben Amorim's project. And just like that, we cleared the club out. The likes of Casemiro, Luke Shaw even. They just don't fit Ruben Amorim's system. And just like that, we're up to 120 million. Oh, and I think that kind of money could be enough to sign Vitinha. Of course, he's Portuguese, so Ruben Amorim will get along with him really well. Bro, we could have the greatest January transfer window any Premier League club has ever had. Let's chuck in 100 million to get this Vitinha deal over the line. But oh my days, do PSG want a lot of money? That's how highly they rate him. But looks like we were able to secure a deal at 105 million. And here comes Vitinha to Manchester United. Ruben Amorim's project is coming to fruition. The improvement we've made to this Man United team in just one window, Vitinha and Gyökeres. I think we still need a better player in that cam position. We could do with a better centre-back too. But hey, we can't completely transform Man United in just the first season. What we need to do by the end of the season now is climb up in the Premier League, try and push for top 4. I don't think it's impossible. End of season 1 and okay, 5th. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United is coming together. I kind of wanted top 4, but this is some solid progress for the first season itself. Wait a minute, we also won a trophy? That's trophy number 1 in the bag in the first season itself. I was not expecting that. Now, I know our goal of 25 is really far, but starting off like this, I think gives me a lot of hope. We were also in the Europa League and we didn't finish in the top 8, but we did knock out Lazio in the round of 16. Oh, but Roma knocked us out on penalties. Spurs freaking ended up winning the Europa League. Out of all teams, Spurs. But you know what? For the first season, we've got this Manchester United side accustomed to the 3 at the back system. Players like Bruno Fernandes absolutely balled out. Even Garnacho as a left midfielder with defensive duties. Vitinha too was amazing. Up to an 89 overall too. Wait a minute, Gyökeres had a stinker? He barely played. Nah, man, we can't have that for season 2. I'm really willing to bet everything on Victor Gyökeres. I think I know what we need to do in season 2. There's gonna be some sales. Okay, we're now in season 2. And look at this, boys. Harry Maguire. His contract's expiring and he's leaving the club. To be honest, I couldn't care less. But he's joining Liverpool? Well, good luck to them. But on to more important things. I do want to improve this team even more this season. And I see an opportunity to bring in a better attacking midfielder. Someone who can partner up with Bruno and create a ton of chances for Gyökeres. I do have a few ideas, but a budget of 93 million might not be enough. But as I said, guys, we're going to clear out the club, especially strikers. We've got Gyökeres. He's the man I'm trusting. I will keep Rashford, I guess, as backup because I really like him for some reason. Come on, man. He's homegrown. And Man United fans, you can't lie. When he's in form, he's absolutely brilliant. So I guess the Højlund and Zirkzee experiment is coming to an end. I'm sorry, I don't trust them. And there you go. The controversial decision has been made. Both Højlund and Zirkzee sold. But yo, why is Liverpool after all our failed players? I don't get it. Okay, hold up, guys. Jadon Sancho is back from his loan spell, and I think we gotta figure out what to do with him. He's 84 rated. There's an offer from Barcelona. We could take the cash and run, because there's absolutely no way Jadon Sancho fits in that left midfield role. He does not track back defend. Saying that, I think he could fit this team in that cam position. I think it makes a lot of sense. If we can convert Sancho to a cam, which should take only about a month, I think, yep, we will keep him then. He'll at least be back up for that position. Let's offer him a new contract. There you go. For now, at least, he's an option to start. start. Oh, by the way, I've just realized with all the player sales, we've got barely any squad depth. I think before signing like a superstar, that's something we need to work on. Okay, I want to first try and sign a left midfielder that can do a bit more of the defensive job. Could complement Garnacho really well. Oh, I think that could be Jacob Ramsey, man. He's not the fastest, but has got really balanced stats. 69 defending off the bench as an option on the left side. Can't go wrong. Oh, and look at our budget up top. All the player sales have come through for us, 190 million. And that's why it was easy business to bring in Jacob Ramsey. Oh, wow. I just realized we've got absolutely no squad depth for the centre-back positions. There's Goncalo Inacio, 23-year-old centre-back, played for Sporting as well. This definitely feels like a Ruben Amorim signing, so there you go, Inacio to Manchester United. You know what? I think Inacio gets into that starting 11 too ahead of Lenny Yoro. But that's the kind of depth Manchester United needs. But I think now that the squad depth is sorted, we can focus on bringing in a superstar. And I think I've got a few ideas. Well, 3 ideas actually. The first one being Jamal Musiala. Can you imagine Musiala back in England playing for Manchester United? And I think he's got everything. Compared to Bruno, he's going to be a more goal-scoring attacking midfielder. That's what we need. But of course, he's going to be expensive. The other option is Florian Wirtz. Another incredible player. But I think he might be out of our budget because that market value is insane. Oh yeah, we do just have 111 million. We're not going to be able to sign Wirtz. Actually, in that case, both Musiala and Wirtz would be out of question. That leaves Cole Palmer, the coldest player on the planet. Apparently, when he was a kid, he was a Man United fan too. Oh, but even signing him is looking impossible. Let's give it a go, though, because Cole Palmer would make our team absolutely perfect. We'll chuck in 100 million offer, and let's see if Chelsea will buy it. Nah, it's not happening, boys. They've countered with 150. We're not going to get Cole Palmer. We're going to have to look for other options. In that case, what about Xavi Simons? Now, I know a lot of Dutch players that have moved to Manchester United lately. Things haven't worked out, but I think Xavi Simons is perfect for the system we're playing, and I'm pretty sure he used to play for RB Leipzig, where he's probably used to playing in a 3 at the back system. And I think he's affordable too. We're taking a gamble, boys. 22-year-old Xavi Simons is on his way to Manchester United. 80 million was the fee we paid. I still can't believe how much we've improved this Man United team. I think now we can finally say that we've got the team to completely adapt to this 3-4-2-1 system, and it's time to see if we can start bringing the glory days back at Manchester United. Oh, and while we wait to sim until the end, let me just tell you our challenges are not as simple as getting to 25 trophies. And to be fair, as we are doing this with Man United, 25 trophies in 10 seasons is going to be tough. But apart from that, we've got a challenge to win 3 Champions Leagues, the same as Man United have won throughout their history, and also a challenge to win a treble. I didn't mention these challenges earlier because we were so focused on bringing a Ruben Amorim's tactics to life. But now that we've kind of done that, let's start focusing on these. And we have made it to the end of the season. Top 4 has been secured. That means Champions League football for next season, and look at how close we were to winning the league, just 3 points off Man City. And looks like there was tremendous growth all round in the team. Vitinha up to a 91, Bruno 90. That's exactly what we need. Just look at Bruno Fernandes's stats. 35 goals from the camp position. Victor Gyökeres too pulled up big time. Xavi Simons, our new signing as well. I think we've got our tactical setup spot on. But it's not leading us to winning trophies. We lose the Community Shield. We lost the FA Cup final to Aston Villa. No way. I cannot believe we even lost the Carabao Cup. This is actually crazy. We lost the Europa League final too. We came so close to winning almost every trophy, but we bottled it at the end. But you know what? The fact that we came so close to winning all these trophies, it kind of shows what we're building here. The Ruben Amorim way is working. We just need to tweak the team a little bit more. We're now in season 3, and usually this is when the Man United board start getting a bit fidgety. They want to start seeing results, and I guess if Ruben Amorim's style does not lead to results, they'll once again look for another manager. But you know what, guys? What I saw last season was that this team is really close. If we give this set of players another season to go at it, I think they can win the big trophies. I'm still gonna make one signing this summer, Wilfried Singo, just to get a bit more squad depth. Oh, by the way, Mr. Ruben has just made his debut for Man United in real life, and things haven't gone down well. A 1-1 draw, and they didn't particularly play all that well with the new system. But wait a minute, guys. We finished third in the UCL league phases, above Real Madrid, and unbeaten too. We knocked out Freiburg in the round of 16, and Roma, and even Barcelona. Yo, that means a Champions League final. Maybe Ruben Amorim's system is the truth, and even in real life, the United board just need to trust him, because hey, it's clearly working for us. Oh, and look at the growth elsewhere as well. Vitinha now our highest rated player at 92. Bobby Mainu is up to an 85. Xavi Simons 90. Bro, Bruno has literally been the star of this team. In fact, our cams have been scoring more than our strike. I don't even get how that makes sense. Apart from the final though, let's see if we've won any other trophies. But no Premier League. This time we're further back. No FA Cup 2. Not even a Carabao Cup. Well, the only trophy we can win is probably the most important one. And it's literally a rematch of the 1999 Champions League final. Man United did win that night, but now we're trying to win with a completely new set of tactics. Hopefully it works and we can beat Bayern. Yes, we can. Bruno Fernandes and Vitinha. The Portuguese effect. Champions League #1 secure, our second trophy. I'm sure Man United fans have been dying to see a parade like this. The Champions League trophy being celebrated. But don't forget our challenges. 25 trophies, 3 Champions Leagues, a treble. We've made some good progress so far, but the Ruben Amorim project has only just begun. It's season 4, and after winning the Champions League, I'm hungry to win the Premier League. And I think this team now only needs one upgrade, the right mid spot. Mazraoui is good, and I know we've got Dalot who has now been converted into a right mid, but I think it's time for an upgrade. But of course, we can't just sign any player in that position. It needs to be a bit more defensive-minded player, because on the other side, we've got an attacking Garnacho. And in that case, I think Jan Couto would just be the perfect player. Look at his stats. 86 dribbling, 85 rated, and he's only 25 years old. Plays for Bayern Munich, the team we beat in the Champions League final. But looks like we're going to have to shell 70 million for him just because he's such a unique player in that position. And there you go. Jan Couto is on his way to Man United. Again, a bit of a worry if we can convert him to a right mid. And we can. Only should take about a month. And yep, it looks like Jan Couto will fit perfectly into our setup. Bro, I'm actually really enjoying this 3-4-2-1 system. Honestly, we've built such a well-balanced team, but the ultimate test for it is if it can win the Premier League, which would be Man United's first in over a decade and a half. End of the season and have we won the Premier League. Look at Arsenal in 9th, Liverpool in 5th. This is looking good. We're in the top 2. Have we finally done it after more than a decade? No. Man City still freaking win the league. I don't know what more can we do to actually win the title. At least we do win the FA Cup, which is trophy #3. But we lost the Carabao Cup. We even lost the UEFA Super Cup. How? And Champions League, this time we got knocked out against Atleti. I'm starting to feel like last season's Champions League win was a fluke, because this season it's been nowhere near as good. Well, the team continues to perform better than ever though, as Gyökeres, best season yet, up to a 91 overall, 42 goals. Garnacho did incredibly well too. Xavi Simons, Bruno as well. Look at that, boys, though. Bruno is 33 years old. At some point soon, we're gonna have to figure out a way to replace him. In fact, I think he's one of the oldest players in the team. The rest, I think we can replace later on. I honestly think there isn't much more we can do to improve this team right now. We just need that extra bit of luck to win those trophies. End of season 5, and this is good. We've just won the Community Shield, beating Man City. Trophy #4. But again, in the cups, we don't see any sort of silverware. Ultimately, it's the Premier League that we want to win. The last time Man United won it was in 2013. I think our team is good enough, man. We just need that extra bit of luck. Have we got it this year? Oh my days. This isn't luck. We destroyed the Premier League. 95 points. Yo, we almost went invincible too. What a season. That's trophy #5. Not just that, we've also made the Champions League final. We could win the double. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United. Can we win our second ever Champions League? It's the moment of truth, and oh my days. On penalties? Nah, that is absolutely brutal. Bruno missed his. Yo, Bruno. Well, after 5 seasons, we have assembled an incredible Man United team, but we're really lacking behind in the challenges. Just 5 trophies. Somehow we need 20 more in the next 5 seasons. We're nowhere close to even winning a treble, and we've just come off losing a Champions League final. I guess we've got work to do to improve this team. Season 6, and we've got a couple of things to look at. One, I feel we need to improve the defense. Lisandro Martinez is 31. Maybe it's the right time to replace him with someone with more of a physical presence. Apart from that, we gotta make a decision on Bruno, man. man. He's 34. His contract's expiring in 12 months. Do we sell him and bring in a new cam? Because, guys, in this system of Ruben Amorim, it is so important to have an incredibly good attacking midfielder. And with Bruno being 34, I don't know if he's going to be up for the challenge. We saw that he missed the penalty in a Champions League final. Okay, but first, let's sort out our centre-back issues. And wait a minute, I think I found an unbelievable Youth Academy player. Gaspard Lefebvre. I don't know how you even say his name. We'll just call him Gaspard. But he plays for Aston Villa, 20 years old, 84 rated, 90 physicality. This guy's a beast. And look at our budget, boys. 263 million. With that kind of money, no issues in getting this signing sorted. Okay, I know his overall is nowhere near Licha, but since he's only 20, I'm sure his growth's gonna be insane. I'll still keep Licha for squad depth. But yeah, Gaspard could be the next big centre-back for Manchester United. Now moving on to the big decision with Bruno Fernandes. I think I've decided what I'm gonna do. We won't renew his contract, but we let him have his final year at Manchester United. I feel like having him end his career after missing a penalty just seems brutal, man. That's not how you treat club legends. And I guess he is a legend for us. He helped us win a Champions League and a Premier League. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna make him a starter. Look at Jadon Sancho. The guy was on our bench all this time, but still just went up to a 91 overall. I think it's time we make him a starter. We will need a new captain, and I think for now, I guess it's got to be Kobe Mainu, homegrown player. But that's how our team's gonna look like for season 6. It's high time we start winning multiple trophies now. And in Bruno's final season, we do defend the league title. Back to back in the Premier League, trophy number 6. Okay, this season wasn't as pretty because City were close, but we did the job. Also a cheeky Community Shield, trophy number 7. Once again in cup competitions, we didn't do well. I remember winning the FA Cup in the first season, and we haven't won a domestic cup since then. Champions League, AC Milan got the better of us. It's so difficult to consistently win these trophies. But you know what? I'm glad we gave Bruno Fernandes one final season. He absolutely deserves it. He was mostly a bench player this time around, 4 goals and 6 assists. It was actually Xavi Simons and Jadon Sancho who totally balled out. Gyökeres leading the line as usual. Next season, though, we're not going to have Bruno. His contract's done. He's going to retire. Or is he? Joining Man City when the window opens? What kind of betrayal is this? We gave you one final season to redeem yourself, and he's going to go and join our biggest rivals. I actually can't believe this, Bruno. How could you do that? You were the captain of this club. Ruben Amorim is escorting the traitor out of the club. How could he do this? I guess it is what it is. Let's just focus on our team. And to be honest, overall-wise, our team is absolutely incredible. Almost every player above a 90 overall. Just Mainu, Inacio, and Gaspard need to get there, which I think they will. In fact, Gaspard up to an 88 in just one season. To be honest, Licha is still growing at the age of 32. He's up to a 90. I don't know how this team isn't winning more trophies, man. But okay, this season, we need a replacement for Bruno, a cam. We've got Sancho and Simons, and I think they can be starters. Or we could do something a bit crazy and go for Jamal Musiala. Contract expiring too? But he's still gonna be out of our budget completely. Because look at that. We've just got 133 million this season. Not winning the Champions League for a while has definitely hurt our budget. But I think what we can do is maybe ship Mazraoui out of the club. I'll renew his contract first so we can get a better deal. He's worth about 30 million. If we could get that cash in, might be enough to sign Musiala. And there you go. We're getting about 33 million for Mazraoui. That puts our budget up to about 170. And let's see if it's going to be enough to sign Jamal Musiala. Maybe a deal like 124 million could get it over the line. Absolutely not. We're going to have to pay the big bucks, boys. 152 million. To be fair, I think we can afford this. In fact, after a bit of negotiations, we're getting a deal at 140. Okay, before I negotiate the contract with Musiala, I want to check some other options, like Florian Wirtz. Okay, he's not as high rated anymore as Musiala, so out of contention. But what about the coldest player of all time? Cole Palmer. He definitely fits our budget, but he's probably going to be on the bench because Sancho will be higher rated than him. I don't think this is the play either. And so it's done. Manchester United are making a superstar signing with the German Musiala coming in. Okay, surely with Musiala coming in, this team is now capable of winning a treble. Come on, man. It's on our challenges and we're kind of running out of time. We need to get it done soon. And we're off to a good start. Community Shield in the bag. That's trophy number 8. But for the treble, we need to first win a domestic cup competition. We do win the Carabao Cup, trophy number 9. And the FA Cup too. Are you kidding me? That's 10 trophies. What about the Premier League? And we've won that too. Absolutely crushing Man City. That's what you get, Bruno Fernandes, for betraying outplaying us. 11 trophies now, by the way. We've now won all 4 domestic trophies. Unfortunately, we weren't in the UEFA Super Cup. Would have been great to win that. But we were in the Champions League and we've made the final. And it's against Man City. Yo, Musiala was different gravy this season. 30 goal contributions. No wonder we've almost won everything. Gyökeres too having his best ever season. It just hit me. If we win this Champions League, it's also going to be a treble. Can we actually pull this off? And oh my days, we've done it. Musiala scoring. What a signing he's been. Xavi Simons as well. That is trophy number 12. Season 7 has completely changed everything. And this has genuinely gotten me thinking. It took us 7 seasons to get Ruben Amorim's tactics to actually work perfectly. You guys think Man United in real life are going to give Ruben Amorim that much time? Well, maybe they'll win trophies like this if they do. But let me know in the comments what you think. Oh, and while you're down there, please subscribe to the channel too. It really helps. We're now in season 8 and suddenly I'm starting to feel we can make good progress with our challenges. We just need one more Champions League. But okay, getting to 25 trophies is going to be a bit ridiculous now. But we can aim to at least get to 20. I still think that'll be a fantastic achievement. Now, I know last season our team was near perfect, winning almost everything. But I think to maintain that level, we're going to need to make changes. Mostly because of age. Andre Onana is 35. Gyökeres is 33. These are 2 key first team players that we're going to need to replace soon. Unfortunately, we've got just 80 million in the bank. Looks like the Man United board are finally cashing in on all our success. Ah, look at that. Onana's worth only like 25 million or so. We'll put him on the transfer list. Selling him is the only way we can get a bit of money. And that is Andre Onana gone. It's going to be so hard replacing a 92 rated keeper. But I think it's the play, man. He's 35. He's only going to get worse. Now is the best time. Ah, but even he's joining a rival in Arsenal. I don't like this. But wait a minute, guys. I think I found our next keeper. 90 rated Oscar Andreasen. 22 years old. And he's from Denmark. And you know, the last insane keeper at Man United that was from Denmark? Peter Schmeichel. Probably their greatest ever keeper. Bro, I think Oscar Andreasen is probably Kasper Schmeichel's regen, who is, of course, Peter Schmeichel's son. Does that make Oscar Peter Schmeichel's grand regen?
What on earth are you on about?
But wait, I've never seen this. He's got a release clause of just 34.6 million. Of course I'm gonna pay it. What are Ipswich Town doing? I think I've pulled off the greatest signing in career mode history. A 90 rated keeper for like 35 mil. End of the season, and Oscar Andreasen, our new Danish keeper, ended up being the best goalkeeper in the league. 12 clean sheets, up to a 92 overall as well. And he's won us the Premier League title, trophy number 13. Make that 14 with the Community Shield. 15 with the FA Cup. Ah, but we finally take an L with the Carabao Cup. But no worries, we make it 16 with the UEFA Super Cup. Oh, but no treble this season as Juve knock us out of the Champions League. Okay, I think I can see why we got knocked out early in the Champions League. A slow season from Gyökeres. It's crazy I'm calling 30 goals slow, but Gyökeres has been consistently scoring over 40 for us. But you know what? He's still a 90 rated player. I don't think we're going to get a better replacement than him, so I'm going to continue trusting him. And I guess he's repaid my trust because he scored 42 goals in season 9. He is going down in his overall, but if he performs like this, I've got no problem. Also, look at Garnacho. As a left midfielder, 30 goals is ridiculous. Honestly, I think we got to give him a lot of credit because he's not a player to usually drop back and defend, but he has made this role his own. But honestly, just look at our team now. Every player except Gyökeres is 90 plus rated. That is insane. Look at our keeper, Andreasen, the Danishman. 94 rated. And of course, that means this season we've made yet another Champions League final. This could be number 3 and help us complete a challenge. First, though, let's see if we win the Community Shield, which we don't. We lost on pens. No cup competition either. Good thing we've already won the treble. Premier League, though, we do end up winning 17 trophies in total. But it looks like we can only win 2 trophies this season, and for that, we need to beat Bayern. Now, the last time we faced Bayern Munich in a Champions League final, we did end up winning. Is that gonna happen once again? And it does. Musiala scoring in the 118th minute against his former club too. That's trophy number 18 for Man United, and also our Champions League objective done. We've literally won the same number of Champions Leagues Man United have won throughout their history, and we've done it in 9 seasons. We've made it to season 10, our final year as Ruben Amorim, and honestly, I am mighty impressed with how these tactics have fared for us. They couldn't get us to 25 trophies, but it looks like we are going to get get to 20. For this final season, though, I think we need to sign a new striker. Gyökeres is 35. I don't know how much more he can keep this going. Plus, I would like to end with a full team of 90+ rated players. So we've got 147 million, and let's search different leagues for what kind of strikers we can bring in. And well, I think I found someone at Bournemouth. Jack Brown. Why does bro give me Wayne Rooney vibes? The pace, the shooting, the dribbling, the physicality as well. Have we just signed the next Wayne Rooney? He even walks like him, man. Kind of looks like him, dude. This might be Wayne Rooney's son. Bro, this Jack Brown kid is really Wayne Rooney's son. Just look at his stats. 95 strength, 99 sprint speed. The shooting is insane. I'm actually curious between him and Gyökeres, who's going to end up being a starter for us. But that's kind of it, boys. The final Manchester United team we've built over 10 seasons. And I'm hoping in the final season we can potentially win every single trophy because the team is there. Okay, guys. Gyökeres is him. End of season 10 and he still scored 31 goals. Barely gave Jack Brown any sort of game time. In fact, he had 0 goals, but he is up to a 90 overall. Okay, even though Jack Brown didn't really play any games, officially that means we've got a full team of 90+ rated players. No. De Ligt has dropped in his rating. Aye. And we don't have anyone on the bench who can take his spot. Well, Singo can, but he's lower rated. I guess we won't have a full 90+ rated team. What we do have, though, is another community shield. So trophy number 19 and make that 20 with the Premier League. I know our initial goal was 25, but I still feel to hit 20 with Manchester United, considering we started with them in 13th place in the league. Pretty commendable. We don't win the FA Cup or even the Carabao Cup. We lost the final. Did win the UEFA Super Cup, so up to 21 trophies. But this time we didn't have the juice to win the Champions League out in the round of 16. So there you go, boys. After 10 seasons of using Ruben Amorim's tactics, this is the Man United team that we've built. 21 trophies in 10 seasons, a treble, and 3 Champions Leagues. If Ruben Amorim can do this in real life, he's probably going to have a statue of himself built outside Old Trafford. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, click here to watch me take over Man United's noisy neighbors Man City for 10 seasons.